What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is I, Lantana, and today I'm going to show you my Electro Keqing build. The reason why I'm using Electro build at adventuring level 55. Okay, this is my endgame build, so that means I'm not going to change anything about my Keqing unless I got really decent artifact stats like critical rate with critical damage. So the reason why I'm going with Electro build is because I'm using Lion's Roar as my sword, not my Aquila Fevonia anymore, because my Aquila are being used by the Animo Traveler. So to make it short, let's start with my attribute stats. I have 2300 attack, 800 defense, and 89 elemental mastery. And then 51% critical rate with 200% critical damage. I think 51% is already enough, but I'm still trying to get at least 65%. So when catching using her elemental burst, it will increase my critical rate by 15%. So if I have 65% critical rate, it will be 80% critical rate, so that will be enough to maintain my damage. And then 61% electro damage bonus. And for the weapon I'm using is, as I said before, I'm using Lion's Roar, and my Traveler are using Aquila Fevonia. And between these two weapons, the reason why I choose Lion's Roar instead of Aquila Fevonia is because Aquila Fevonia has physical damage bonus by 41% and attack increased by 25% at rank 2, and Lion's Roar has 41% attack and 32% increases damage against opponents affected by Pyro or Electro. So when I'm hitting the enemy with Electro stats, it will increase my damage by 32%. That means all of my damage, including my normal attack, my physical attack, my electro attack, and also my elemental skill and elemental burst. But Aquila is only increase my normal attack, the physical attack I mean, by 41%. So it will be really a waste. I'm using Electro build with Aquila Fevonia. It's really a waste for me. So that's why I choose Lion's Roar instead of Aquila Fevonia. And then my artifact is 2 sets of Noblesse and 2 sets of Thundering, because I want to spam my elemental burst to kill the opponents, because the elemental burst has really fast energy recharge, so I can just spam it again and again. So that's why I'm using Noblesse. Let's start with my flower. I'm using Royal Flora with critical damage and critical rate. It is really important to get critical damage and critical rate at the same time in your artifact. Survivor of Catastrophe with critical damage and attack. I'm still trying to find critical damage and critical rate with this Survivor of Catastrophe, but no luck anyway. And then my Maiden's Passing Yacht. This is I don't know, I think it is really nice because of 13% critical rate, but also it is really bad because 6% critical damage. And then Royal Silver Urn with critical damage and critical rate again. If only my HP is 5% and it changed into critical damage 10%, it will be really nice. Thunder Summoner Crown with attack and critical rate and also critical damage as main stats. If you have attack percent in your crown but with critical rate and critical damage as your substats, I think you should go with that attack percent instead of critical damage percent. because the damage is really so much difference. Attack percent is really a win. Have a perfect substats like 6% critical rate or 10% critical rate with 20% critical damage. I think that is already enough. You should go for that attack percent if you, but only if you have that attack percent crown with the same exact substats. So if you don't have that attack percent crown, you just use critical damage and critical rate as your crown. And then my constellation is level 0, well, because I'm a free-to-play player anyway, and but luck is no excuse after all. My talent is level 8 normal attack, level 8 stellar restoration, and level 10 Star Wars Sword. Okay, so the reason why I maximizing my Star Wars Sword is because, as I said before, I can spam my elemental burst because of this talent. Oh no, wait, not that one. Nah, this one. When casting Star Wars Sword, Keqing critical rate is increased by 15%, and her energy recharge is increased by 15% as well. And these effects last for 8 seconds. That means whenever I'm using Star Wars Sword, I will get increased critical rate and energy recharge by 15% for 8 seconds. I can do so much damage with that, and also I can get so much energy with that skill. So that's why I'm maximizing my Star Wars Sword first instead of my normal attack. And okay, so that's all for my attribute stats of my Keqing. And if you all guys are asking me about which one is better between electro build or physical build, I think it is really depends on your sword. If you have prototype Rancore, you should go for physical damage because you get around 34% physical damage bonus from your Rancore. But if you have something like the Flute or Lion's Roar, I think you should go for electro build instead of physical build, because the electro build will deal much more damage than physical build with that sword. And but that, I think in the next video I'm going to show you the physical build of my Keqing. It really deals so much damage as well, but your elemental skill and elemental burst is really waste, because they deal no damage at all if you are using physical damage, but your charge attack will increase so much, like really so much. That is without a buff. Okay, you can do some super conduct or combo with thrilling tales of Dragon Slayer, and then Binat ulti can deal so much more damage with your physical damage, but your elemental burst will be a waste because you will never use it because the damage is really low. Anyway, that's all for my Electro build Keqing, and see you in the next video in my physical Keqing.